I thought Cardinal Law was a single rogue bishop and had done a really bad thing, would be really ashamed of himself. And it was in that spirit that I set off to confront him one Sunday in January. I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I was going to confront him in Mass at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross. I lost my courage to do that in the middle of Mass, but I went outside and there were 3 or 4 other people spontaneously gathered there. And we sort of traded contact information and started organizing protests. And it sort of became a thing in front of the cathedral. And I met survivors, and hearing their stories, I think probably, as happened to Jason and to Robbie, changed me forever. I think it was a radicalizing experience. I didn't understand what corruption was. I didn't understand what total deception was. And it was utterly shocking. And it made me into a more responsible Catholic, I believe.
Say a little bit more about what you mean.
Well, I think this church has an important role to play in the world, especially with terms of climate change and injustices everywhere, but it can't very well exert its moral authority if it continues to be so corrupt on the inside, and if it's so cruel and heartless and deceptive to its own victims. So the only way I can keep showing up as a Catholic is to do work to force them into transparency, or at least help empower the victims by putting information out in the public.